The Lost Child, some value based questions, and third textual question. And it is, when does he realize that he has lost his way? How have his anxiety and insecurity been described? Let's see. Here we have some value points which will help us answer this question. First of all, when does the child realize that he has lost his way and he has got parted? It happens when he musters courage to say to his parents and makes a plea that he wanted to go to the roundabout. And how have his anxiety and insecurity been described? First of all, understand the meaning of the word anxiety. It means mental suffering, distress, and worry. Insecurity is uncertainty and the fear that you can be harmed, you can be hurt. The child's indecisiveness is to be talked about then. He was unable to take the decision. He had not known what to do. That's why he moved hither and thither. To prove this point, we can quote from the text, which we have in the next slide. His sobs, cries, and how his dress gets soiled and his yellow turban comes undone. And we can also talk about the point that Mulkraj Anand, the author, has minute, in-depth understanding of child psychology. Now let's see how we can quote from the text. We have said that the child was indecisive. So here we can see the underlined words which we can use in our answer. Panic stricken, he ran to one side first, then to the other, hither and thither in all directions, knowing not where to go. Mother, father, he wailed. You can just take the part which has been underlined. Panic stricken, he ran, comma, hither and thither in all directions, knowing not where to go. Mother, father, he wailed. So this is how we do quote from the text to prove that whatever we said is also supported by the author. Now we have some value-based questions which can be asked. First is about how has Mulkraj Anand portrayed, showed, depicted child psychology? How has the author dealt with the mind of a child? Then we can be asked about the bond, the relation between parents and children, the love that they share. Then we have parents' unconditional love. Parents love us without any condition. They do not want anything from us in return. And then the best pleasantry, the pleasant thing, the good thing which we like. The best pleasantry available and presented to us by God is our family. Then we have materialistic world. What do you mean by materialistic world? Money, clothes, property, gold, all these are materialistic things. Materialistic world is an illusion, a mirage. Mirage means something which is fake, artificial, false, misleading, and misguiding. So we can get any point out of these, and we can be asked to prove or to explain, to elucidate the point, or to support or reject the idea with reference to the story which we have read, The Lost Child by Mulkraj Anand. And now we have one long question, value-based question with detailed answer. The question is, all the materialistic blessings, all the materialistic pleasures are secondary. That means they come afterwards when compared to parental love. Love which is given to us by our parents. Elucidate means explain. With reference to the chapter The Lost Child, in such questions we are supposed to talk, of course, about the chapter, but before that we need to begin in general. We need to talk about the central idea the question revolves around. So the answer is, love is universal. It is a binding force. It connects the people. It encompasses, means it covers all forces. reverberating, filled, and throbbing with life. It means it is universal and it covers all the living beings, means all the living beings are capable of love. Such a bond between parents and their children wins the first place, means it is not secondary, it is primary, it is the most important thing. Mulkraj Anand has tried to depict, means to show the same in his short story The Lost Child. The child seems to be mesmerized, attracted by all the pleasantries, all the pleasant things available there, and delicacies available on the way and at the fair, on the way to the fair, when they had not reached the fair. He is carried away. He felt attracted towards the natural as well as man-made things which were available there. So he is carried away by natural and man-made things alike in the same manner. Sometimes it is a toy. Sorry, here the word is has been written toy, so you can do the correction in your work. Alike, sometimes it is a toy shop, toys, and sometimes his mouth waters for his favorite sweet barfi. His 5 or 6 year old heart craves for, he wants that Gulmohar garland, rainbow glory of balloons, and wants to enjoy the roundabout. On the other hand, his parents, though they take him to the fair for his happiness, yet it is quite ironic that they are unable to buy him anything as they are poor. Come, child, come runs through the first half of the story. Means we can see it many a time. It has been repeated in the first half of the story, which indicates their affection, their love and care for their child. The child also reciprocates his parents' love. Reciprocates means he returns it in equal quantity, in equal amount. He is altogether completely indecisive, incapable of taking any decision. He is altogether indecisive and shattered, broken when he finds his parents missing. The portrayal of his anxiety and security, the portrayal depiction, the way it has been shown, and insecurity gives a glimpse, a hint of how deep understanding of child psychology the author holds. He has a full deep cry rose within his dry throat. He refuses all the worldly charms which he had wanted earlier. His sob lingers, it stays throughout the remaining story. I want my mother, I want my father. And here the author, Anand, puts his point forward that a child does not want anything at the cost of his parents. See, when the child was with his parents, he wanted some or the other thing. But when all the things were offered to him by the polite man, by the kind man who helped him, he just did not say anything. He just repeated, he reiterated that he wanted his parents. I want my mother, I want my father. So, we can say no materialistic pleasure can fade away the beauty and diminish. Diminish also means the same, to fade, to lessen in importance, and diminish the affection, love shared by parents and children. Love is supreme. Parental love is supreme. Thank you for watching.